I think the part that makes it hard to believe that Thanksgiving's around the corner is the weather's been so warm. I mean,
I know.
we had that little stint, some lake effect rain and snow was that middle last month, and then we went back to the warmth again, and this is really going to be with us over the weekend into next week as well. So, you know, if we've got eyes on cold weather, I never want to look ahead for the cold weather, but a lot of people asking, you know, hey, what's going on with November? Typically we get our first snow this month. Is it in sight? It's not. It's not as of right now. There are some changes in the long range, but I'll tell you, as of right now, we are sitting above average, at least through next week. Not necessarily to this capacity, though. I mean, we're sitting in the upper 60s this afternoon. It is just downright balmy outside. We've had a nice south wind helping us to get there. And our dew point numbers, I show you this because this measures, again, how much moisture is in the atmosphere, but it also tells us what the temperature needs to come down to have 100% saturation of the air. When both those numbers, the temperature and the dew point, are equal, you get that fog. And notice the numbers are pretty low. We've got some 30s out there, some 40s and 50s, kind of hodgepodge. Bottom line, we're not going to get as cold tonight. We're going to get down in the low 50s, upper 40s tonight, so milder tonight. We're likely not going to hit these numbers. Plus, we've got some mixing, some actual wind moving up in the atmosphere. So you notice the hodgepodge numbers there. They're kind of different neighborhood to neighborhood. So we're expecting patchy fog tonight. Doesn't look to be anything widespread. The wind a little bit gustier as well. We've had gusts over 10 at times today, but that's going to help stir up the atmosphere and keep it stirred up overnight tonight. It's also helped to clear out some of that smog. Breathing a little bit better today, Cleveland. The wind is out towards the west. It's not strong, but we've got breezy conditions to the west. That's out ahead of a low pressure. But watch what happens as we go through the weekend. Look at these wind gusts as they develop with this next low coming through here Saturday. We're talking 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts of wind around here with some wind energy, not just at the upper levels, but down here at the surface with this next system. So what is creating this system? Well, we've got widespread warmth. We know that. Look at the boundary, though. Pierre sitting at 55 or 45 degrees. Combine that with Lincoln, Nebraska sitting at 78. That is the demarcation line between the cold and the warm, and that's spinning up these storm systems. No storm system tonight, though. Here's your milder temperatures in the 50s, less fog and mild. That wind will remain light tonight, but we will have the wind. Your National Design Mart on the hour forecast tomorrow, 73, a beautiful day. We will have more high clouds around as we go throughout the day, and notice that wind, south 15, 16. It'll be a little bit gustier tomorrow. So here's our system. Cold, just rotten weather out towards the west. Unless you're a ski resort, they have been really banking with some heavier snow out in the mountains. They need it. But for us, the warmth across the eastern half of the country. In terms of where is the snow on the ground right now, we are laying it down in Canada. They've had a very snowy October, now heading into November, up in areas of northern Canada. That extends down to the Rockies. Very good snow season so far. When we lay down the snow up towards the north, that allows cold air masses to slide more easily across that. So I have a feeling we're setting up for something either later on this month or into December that could be a little bit more long lasting given how much snowfall is falling up there. It certainly has been a cold pattern. But in terms of this system, this is what we're dealing with next 24 hours. Just some high clouds off of this storm system out in the Plain States. Severe weather's likely by this time tomorrow evening out in the southern plains. All of this rolls east, but this is where the energy is with this system. It heads north and east and kind of splits apart and goes away from us, right? That main energy heads north, so we don't have a severe threat with this. This is what's going to be staring us in the face on Saturday. It'll be a weakening line of some showers. Still some wind energy with that. Remember, the winds will be gusting. We could have some gusty showers, some stronger wind gusts as those showers move through. And if you're planning out your weekend, Saturday early looks good. Saturday midday looks good. It's afternoon into the evening. We'll be talking about these showers moving on through. Thereafter, in your Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast, we switch the clocks back, but not much changes. We're still in the upper 60s and near 70 on Sunday. Sunday looks great. I think we start with a shower, then we'll clear out, have sunshine the rest of the day. Monday looks good. Election day looks good as well. And then we kind of gear up for what happens next weekend. That's where the change comes in. Doesn't look to be too sharp, but we are going to be turning much cooler around here with that next front. But until then, we remain above average and very un-November-like. Guys?
So lots of sunshine and no snow for November.
Yeah, we'll keep those icons away for now. That's right.
A little for now. Okay, man.
Wait, I swear I heard Betsy go,
I know. Like, don't say
November's
that.
It's only November.
Very long month.
It's a touchy subject.
It's a long month.
Thank you, Matt.